Hi, it's Lisa. Welcome to Eat for Happiness. Today I have a really delicious recipe for you. Crepes with butternut squash and sun-dried tomatoes. Yum. And this is what you need. 90 grams of buckwheat flour and 40 grams of spelt flour. You can use your own flour mix as long as it's 130 grams together. 300 ml of milk, I'm using rice milk. 2 eggs, a tablespoon of olive oil and some salt. Butternut squash. 1 onion, 3 cloves of garlic, 150 grams of sun-dried tomatoes in oil, some feta cheese, fresh parsley and oil for pan frying. I start by peeling this little buddy here with a peeler. I cut the squash in half because it makes it easier to peel, and this is the part where the seeds are. So first I'm going to remove the seeds. I'll just slice it in half, and with a spoon I can remove all the seeds. And inside there's, I don't know how you call it, like membranes or this hairy stuff. You can remove it, I don't mind it, so I'll just leave it in. And then I just cut them in little cubes like this. And next I make the pancake batter or the crepe batter, and usually I make it in a blender, but now I'll just use a stick blender, so in here. So in my jug here I'm adding the flour, the spelt flour and the buckwheat flour, and then a pinch of salt, maybe 2, the rice milk, and now my eggs are going in. Rice milk is naturally sweet, so I'm not adding any sweetener. If you are using regular milk, I would recommend you add a little sweetener of choice. And finally, a tablespoon of olive oil. And now I'll just blend it into a smooth batter. And now the batter can rest for a little bit, and I'll continue with the filling. I slice the onion and smash up 3 cloves of garlic. Chop it real fine. And in a large pot I heat up some oil from the sun-dried tomatoes. In with the onions and garlic, and I saute them until translucent. Then I'm adding my butternut squash cubes and saute it for, I think, 5 minutes. Then I rinse and roughly chop the parsley and the sun-dried tomatoes. Both are going in a pot, and I save a little bit for garnishing. Give it a quick stir and add some salt to taste and a splash of water. Now cover with the lid and let it simmer until the squash is soft all the way through. And I can go ahead with my crepes. Need my skillets here. Gonna heat it up. And some oil. So the heat is on medium high, and the skillet is nice and hot now. So I'm adding a tiny drop of oil because it's a non-stick pan. And now I pour in some of the batter. So the trick with the crepes is that it's really thin, so don't pour too much batter. And when the edges start to get golden brown, then it's time to flip them. And oh, that's the first one. You will be able to bake 4 to 5 crepes out of this batter, so just continue the process until all of your batter is finished. And now watch me flip it like a pro. The filling is done cooking, and what I like to do is to smush it with a stick blender a little bit, but still leave some chunks in as well. That makes up for a really nice texture. And after tasting it, I decided to squeeze in some lemon juice just to lift up the flavors. Now it's just a matter of stuffing the crepes with the filling like a burrito. And I like to top them with some feta cheese, but you can use Greek yogurt or creme fraiche or maybe some ricotta. And if you're vegan, try some hummus or coconut yogurt. I'm sure that will be delicious as well. Some fresh parsley on top, and it's done. Now let's hope my critics are enjoying the recipe. If you are liking this, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in my next video.